Yeah, man, I forgot to practice this morning before our call.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. Okay. So
Yeah.
one of the things that I wanted to make sure, the reason I kind of jumped on to because I saw you is
Hmm.
because I felt that I feel that it's it's kind of important to hold on.
Hmm.
Oh, my earbuds are running out of battery. Hold on.
Yeah. It's not the most annoying thing
Yeah,
ever.
let me just plug those in so that they I get that. So the thing that I wanted to make sure that you discussed with Ling was like the ideas that you have around uh, the messaging and like your core philosophy of education,
Right.
right? Of right, and where your uniqueness is, because I think that that is something that she would be that would like I think that that's where she would see value or but you know I think but to make it very clear her focus right now in general is how do we make immediate money in safe AI through sales
Right.
and that
Yeah.
is I think where that's always going to be the driver, always going to be the driver. So
Yeah.
just keep that in mind. Yeah.
In the forefront.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. I think that's about it. And then you can give her, your like she knows about Twitter Spaces, but I
Yeah.
don't think she knows the intricacies of it. And so ask her if that's something that she's interested in sort of examining, and then I'm sure that you can give her your
Hmm.
you know your experience, and I'm sure uh, that will be great. Oh, anyhow,
Yeah. No, I spent almost 5 hours yesterday with a couple guys. One's KC, and he's working on his pitch. He's actually going to be pitching his idea in a Twitter space. So we were working through his pitch. I posted where his pitch ended up. Like we were just
wait,
focusing
wait,
on
wait.
his
Casey,
story.
Casey, Casey. I know who Casey is.
You know, Casey? Yeah, Casey's the man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he and I was supposed. He was
So
supposed to connect me with a bunch of people at one point in time, but I don't think that. I think that we're. I'll take the conversation back up with him. But
yeah,
he's a young guy. He told me that he was working on something, but
yeah. So I mean, what I've been working with him on is positioning his offer. So what he does is, as a loan officer for mortgages, he's fundamentally helping people get their financial literacy and their financial position in place such that they can apply and be successful in an application. And I said, yeah, that's nice, but we have to position it, right? So how do we position it, right? Well, nobody wants to learn about financial literacy, right? Nobody wakes up in the morning saying, hey, I want to learn the rule of 72, right? And so in the above, yesterday for 5 hours, I was working with a couple people um, on helping them improve their pitch. So, for example, KC is pitching, his finance literacy, right? And I said, all right, we need a story. What's the story? So above is after like about half an hour talking to him, him nailing his story, which is him talking about himself going bankrupt and getting the rug pulled on him, uh, earlier in his career and losing all his money and going bankrupt and losing the wife and the house and the dog, right? And what he learned through that experience and how he helps himself and other people avoid that. Today he has a house, and a lot of the people that have worked with him have houses as well. But they're spooky. And so the other guy is the guy that we've talked to. NFTs are worthless, right?
yeah,
And his
look at that. Spooky showing up.
Yeah,
talk
right.
about Spooky. Hey,
I know,
Spooky.
right? He's in the background.
No, he
Um,
did. Yeah.
I got him now. But the other guy was the VP of security guy, and I was working with him on his pitch. So the way we ended up his pitch was like, imagine you own 5 board ape yacht club leases, and they add up to 50,000 ETH or whatever it is. And one day you wake up and they're all gone. What do you do? Today, nothing. Tomorrow, introducing, his solution to help you hold on to your NFTs even if they hack your wallet.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's 1,000 ways to kind of skin that cat. Um, but that's the point. The point is making the connection on how this activity converts to customers. That
Yep.
I want you to walk her through that experience, especially with like like you've had your successes and you know how that works. So that's where I think that's where she can have metrics to decide
Right.
whether this is an immediate thing, whether this is a midterm thing, whether it's not thing or not a thing. Do you know what I mean? So she needs that.
It's I it's to manage expectations is one of those things where, I'm only having these conversations with KC because KC and I have a relationship. And that didn't happen overnight. Right?
No, but that's it. That's
Mhm.
like I think she'll understand that. I
Right?
yeah.
You understand, right? It's not like, hey, come on Twitter Space, and all of a sudden a bunch of decision makers are going to jump into your spaces. It's
No.
it can happen eventually, right? The people who I want to meet are jumping into my spaces like Spooky, right? Like that's how I met Spooky, and now we have a record
No,
there.
no. This is a time. No, it's a time thing, and I think that's
Yep.
also that's I like. I mean, I'm not going to speak for her, but she's a very, very smart and astute person and understands how
Sure.
all of that works. But but it's a good idea to have the tactical knowledge, right, of how
Yep.
this world works and where the acceleration is, right?
Well,
Because this is different. It's a little different from traditional stuff, right? This is essentially, um, if I was to go and give a talk at a conference, people would walk up to me and want to talk to me, right? This
yep.
is
Yep.
this is an immediate spin up of a conference. Now the difference is,
Exactly.
well, yes, but the difference is that if I am doing something at RSA or at Black Hat, I'm riding the coattails of the prestige of that. Here, you kind of have to build your own prestige,
Yes.
right? But
Um,
once it's built, it's just there whenever you show up.
the thing I was going to say is that Balaji Srinivasan, the genomics Coinbase guy.
No,
Okay, so he said that um, the talent was on Twitter. And what I've noticed is that there are buyers on LinkedIn, but there's a lot of buyers on Twitter. A lot of buyers on Twitter, right? And they might
right,
look like NFTs are worthless with a PFP with Ray Bans on.
right,
But if you have something for him that's relevant, he's the buyer. He's the one signing the checks.
right.
And you would never know. You would never know.
Yes, yes, and I think that thing that is that's the point. That's the point, right? It's
We
a
have no
little
way to judge status or experience on here, which is a feature and a bug.
right, right. I mean, Legion is here, and we know. Hi, Legion. Hi, Aliyah. Okay, so I will let you go. I have to
Yeah.
go run an errand.
Yeah, like
Uh,
10 o'clock. Should I send you a Zoom?
well, I thought I sent you a Zoom. It's in
Oh,
your it's in your
I'll check.
calendar.
Okay, beautiful. I'll
Uh,
jump in.
do you check your calendar?
Very rarely.
Okay,
Yeah,
it
it's
should be
okay.
in an email,
Uh-huh. I'll see it.
and and it would be nice if you said yes, so we know that you're
Oh,
coming.
sorry. I'll jump into my email.
Right.
I'll do that.
All right.
All right. We'll see
Uh,
you soon.
well, yeah, I think
Or you
so.
can just tell that.
Well, yeah, I'll come make the intros and then probably jump off.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. I'm just like getting into I want to put myself in the environment before I chat with her, you know?
I understand. I know how you work. All right. I
All
will
right.
talk to you soon. Take care. Bye
All
bye.
right.
Have
Bye.
a
Bye.
great day, Ahmed. We'll
Bye,
talk soon,
Spooky.
man.
Bye.
Bye, Ahmed. Michael. So I'm not going to have you disrespect me by putting me up as a speaker. Make me a co-host, like
Oh,
right now.
really? Oh,
Yes,
really?
I am
All
His
these demands,
Highness
huh?
Spooky. Yes, I am His Highness Spooky the Maniac. You should always make me a co-host.
All right. Let
Hey,
me step away.
Legion. What's good? Hi, Aliyah. Michael, what are we on about today?
Um, I haven't decided yet. Oh,
DisKneeLand. I want to know what that's
okay.
about. Like, I like the
So,
wordplay.
one of my buddies, KC, I don't know if you know him. He looks like
I do
a
know him.
transformer.
I do.
Okay, great. Beautiful guy. So he was telling me about his pitch. He's going to be pitching his business to a bunch of people that don't know who he is.
Okay.
And so I said, if you're going to pitch a bunch of people who don't know who you are, um, tell them a story that shows your vulnerability.
Okay.
Because everyone in these Twitter spaces, like, hey, look at me, I'm Superman and the Daredevil and Thanos all at the same time,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in a room of all these people with a lot of like swinging dicks, so to speak, you could be like, well, I have a small penis, you know, and they're like, oh man, you have a small penis, right? And then now you have people's attention,
Yep. That's true.
right?
We've seen it firsthand. So if he doesn't believe it, he could come to us for references.
That's funny. Small penis firsthand. There's a joke there. Anyways,
Oh man, I just like it the way your brain works. Is Ali by you?
yeah, she's sleeping.
Oh, okay, okay. Why are you
Yeah.
up so early?
I'm actually gonna chat with Ahmed's wife at around in half an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, he was. It's funny because I don't know what I'm gonna. You could really start anywhere with this stuff, right?
Okay.
But he, Ahmed's been telling her about what we've been doing on Twitter Spaces, right?
Yep.
And she was interested in learning how we can make the right connections with the right people to make the right decisions for their companies and themselves through using Twitter Spaces, right?
Okay.
Um, and so the idea is, how do you sell software on Twitter Spaces?
Okay.
If I were to ask you, if you were selling software on Twitter Spaces, you're selling a security solution for a large company.
Mm-hmm.
How would you
How
sell
would
it
I
on
do
Twitter
it?
Spaces? Yeah,
First, show them why they have a problem, because softwares usually solve problems. Show them what the problem is, and then introduce a solution. So it is going to be difficult. Um, what kind of software is it?
it's a security solution to help people not have all their data deleted by hackers.
That's incredible. I mean, that's the Twitter Spaces will be a perfect place to market that, because one, you're using social media, and one thing people are scared about, and because they have been told that their information is being leaked to other social media, they are scared of having their data, like, stolen. So if you tell them, oh, I have a software that can you know protect your information, I think everybody will go for it. How you market it would be, you can do what we do. You can tell them a story But I don't know. We first have to create the story. What that
Well,
would be,
it,
maybe we can use me or somebody else who has very valuable information. For example, you know, music, for example, video. Michael,
right? Yeah, yeah. It's
can I talk? I don't know. Your line was breaking out, so
Oh,
I thought probably
go
was me.
ahead. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So like someone who has lost information and you tell them that and then you soften them up, they're gonna be like, oh sorry, like this could have literally blown you up, and you lost all of that, and you'll be like, yeah, but since I found this you know really great piece of software, I don't even have to worry about that. You're gonna be like, oh wait, what's that? And the people that
Or
really need the
see,
information is that.
see, uh, a typical response you get in sales is that we don't need that, or we already have that.
Okay,
I have a security solution already that does that.
so that now, Michael, what I would need for you to do for me is what makes this software different from the others that others have.
So typically, if you get hacked and all your stuff gets deleted,
Mm-hmm.
um, it can take down your entire company. There's a story recently about a college that got hacked. A
Mm-hmm.
150-year-old college that got hacked. And you know
Okay.
what they did? After a couple hacks, they shut down the entire college.
Wow.
That's how bad it was. They, because of a couple of attacks, they when they got attacked, they lost all of their student records. How do you run and enroll students if you don't have student records? And then
Yeah.
after the pandemic, imagine they finally get their data back and they're like, oh shit, not that many people signed up for university during the pandemic. Oh no,
Yep. I see.
right?
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing because there are a lot of, very large rooms. Some of the largest rooms on Twitter Spaces are either feature celebrities or talk about money,
Mm-hmm.
right? So investing. The challenge with investing now is everyone's lost their shirt, right?
Yep.
And so now if you go to the spaces, it's all about, is this the end of the world?
Yeah.
Right? So there's a lot of so for example with KC does mortgages, right?
Yeah.
And I talked to him about his story, and he kept telling me his pitch, and we kept refining it and refining it and refining it. So above is the story part of his pitch, where he talks about losing all his money because he got screwed over.
Okay.
Yeah. So he lost millions of dollars in real estate and was
Wow.
homeless. Yeah.
So the pitch you're going to do to him is, he lost he lost everything, and now you want to give him a way to secure what he has now.
Yeah. The selling point for KC is that because I've lost everything and got it back, right?
You don't want to be losing that again.
I can show you how not to make the same mistakes I did,
Okay.
right?
I understand. Okay.
So, when I'm talking with Ahmed and the wifey, um, they're looking to sell software that I believe is very useful to people. Because
Yeah.
if you get hacked, the reason that you lose money when you get hacked is because it takes you a long time to get back online. Make sense? Right? Because you have
Yeah.
to recover from the attack. And some people just never recover from the attack. They never get the data back. They never, all that
Yeah.
good stuff. So it's not that it's not useful, but in a world of people selling that same answer, what they do, I think, better than anyone else is that they can recover your data
Wow.
within 60 seconds, 90 seconds, an hour,
Wow.
rather than days, months, or weeks.
Oh, so that's the selling point for everybody else.
The selling point is I can recover faster than you can.
Yeah.
It's like you're Wolverine, right? You can attack me, but this adamantium is going to stay adamantium.
Yep.
So as long as you're not Magneto, we're good. Hey, Casey.
And when are they looking to start this Twitter campaign?
Not sure. I'm speaking to them in about 20 minutes. So I'm just kind of working things out. Casey, check out your story. Tell me what you think at the top. Oh no,
Um,
actually, even better. Pitch spooky.
wait.
What?
Is this the how I went from Aladdin to chapter 11?
Hey,
Yeah,
Oh my.
Casey, use your what do you call it? Ready to
sexy voice,
present voice.
The radio voice?
sexy
Yeah,
voice.
What
your
am
sexy voice.
I what am I doing here? What am I talking about?
The same story. How I went from Aladdin to chapter 11,
Oh my.
from rug flying to rug pulled.
Oh man. You want me to practice, huh?
Sounds spooky.
Yep. And if you get me sold, I trust me, you can sell anybody.
Hmm.
Yeah, have you checked the SETIs to US dollar? You know, you could be in for a lot of rewards here.
Yep.
All right.
Michael, that's not true, but anyways, we'll take that compliment. We'll take that compliment. We'll take it.
Hold on. I'm checking out the pen tweet real quick.
Yeah. No,
Oh
watch
my.
that first
Oh.
because I think
Okay.
that's the core of the story.
Okay. I will return.
Michael,
Yo,
how deeply in videos are you buried?
man.
Because if you
Actually,
have time
I
to be doing this, then you don't have a lot of videos.
no. You know what the best part is actually.
Yeah.
Um, I talked to Roland,
Uh-huh.
so we're getting the supercomputer.
Oh, wow. When?
Uh,
How soon, man? That's incredible.
yeah, I found his invite. Man, I have a lot of emails that I haven't checked.
Why the
I
hell? Do you know how big you are? You should be checking your emails every day.
you know,
Why?
if I don't check my emails, I'm never late on responding.
Like that's a unique way. That's a unique way to think about it. But yeah, how the hell can you not check your emails? What? You are Michael Jackson. Everybody loves you. What are you telling me? People want to just talk to you because yeah, you can give them everything in the world, man.
Hey, did you upload spaces to Ditto?
I tried, but I don't know. I'm being asked for certain information that I'm
Mm.
trying to find. You know, my um the other Apple phone, the one that got
Oh wow,
destroyed. Yeah,
I
I have.
um I made it to the second stage of pitch competition. Nice.
Oh wow, which company?
I could really check my email more. It's it's a blockchain out of the National University of Singapore,
Okay.
and they actually partnered with a few soccer clubs on creating soccer club NFTs.
Okay.
And so I told them I want to release an NFT that allows people to learn how to use AI. So I guess they think it's good enough to move me on to the second stage, which is a technical test.
Is it the one you shared in the group? The software that you use to create that
No, it's a different platform entirely. But I was planning on using the same idea, just on a different platform. Instead of Ethereum, I would use Zilliqa, which
Okay.
is a competing blockchain that uses less energy for mining.
Okay. That's incredible.
Oh, I also got an email back from Andreessen Horowitz saying they were reviewing my application.
Why the hell haven't you checked all these emails,
I
Michael?
know, I
There must
know.
be $1 billion in there somewhere, and you don't even know.
I'm trying to find the invite from Ahmed. Where the hell is this thing?
Well, he said he's already sent it.
Yeah. Hold on. Ahmed. Info link. Okay. Yes. And we are using Zoom. Oh, it says yes. Okay, I accepted. Okay, nice. Nice.
So you're jumping on Zoom with him?
Um. Yeah, in about 15 minutes or so.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
but
but
that
I
was
wanted
KC's voice I heard in the video. But why is he
exactly.
Well,
That's him talking, right?
Yes.
So he went to listen to his own voice.
Yeah. I hate hearing the sound of my own
Casey.
voice on recordings, man. I'm never a fan.
No, you sound amazing. I don't know why you wanted to. Oh, man, that's
Duh.
good. What are you telling?
So,
Why? What do you hate about it? Because it sounds good.
and when I hear my own voice, it sounds very nasally and just like not good. But I guess
I don't
that's
know why you think that, but that's not the
I
truth, man.
appreciate
I don't
that,
know.
and I'm starting to believe it. I'm starting to believe it. But when I listen to that recording, that's so slow. That's so
Oh,
slow. I'm gonna recapture this and I'm gonna try and repackage it. Oh, no way, Green Hat's here. We gotta invite Green Hat to speak for sure. So, all right. So the way to repackage that one, well, actually, Green Hat is speaking. All right, cool. Green Hat, how you doing, man?
Doing great, man. I'm here for DisKneeLand.
DisKneeLand. So you, Green Hat, so you, Spook, Green Hat.
What's up?
Betty,
Green Hat.
you you going to a site or you out and about?
Same shit, different day, man.
Yep.
So going to another location.
Yay! Joy. Joy, joy, joy.
What are you
This
doing?
phone sarcastic.
You installing hardware, software,
No,
painting,
no.
carpentry?
I'm actually installing dollars in thongs right now, so I'm about to go to a strip club.
That is a way to spur on the economy. How else are they going to pay the tuition?
I mean, you know, even strippers got to eat.
Yep.
Got to indulge all these big money clients into buying your product, so you got to go and indulge them with the ass in their face.
Nothing sells real estate like titties.
Oh.
I mean, broke, don't fix it.
Oh man.
Now, how y'all doing this morning?
Good, man. Good. Um,
We talked for like 5 hours yesterday.
yeah, you were on space for a while too.
Yeah. It's so interesting talking to NFTs are worthless.
Yeah, that guy is very interesting.
Yeah, you know what that guy does during the day?
No.
He literally, have you ever heard of what a 0 day is?
Yeah.
Okay. So his company, he's the VP of a company that helps companies become resilient against 0 day attacks. So that's why he's talking about security over NFTs, because he knows where the bodies are buried. He knows how to drain a wallet.
Ooh.
So he presents kind of like as a casual guy, but he's absolutely not.
There's another buddy of mine, Kevin, that I'm hoping will join at some point in time. His background is
As a co-host, I have a question. As a co-host, are you allowed to add speakers?
Oh yeah.
Are you allowed to invite?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Michael, I am.
See, I learned something, and I'm gonna let them know that at 10 o'clock. Like,
I'm not gonna mind you, Michael. I'm sure you know that. You've known that for a long time.
No, because I'm usually not a co-host.
Yeah.
People don't like me.
People don't like you, but I do. I make you co-host all the time.
I make
but you're
it a
not even a
point.
person. You're a ghost.
I make it a point to get into your conversations.
You know, by having two co-hosts, you get to add an extra two speakers.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it doesn't count against your speaker count when you have co-hosts.
You're allowed to have up to two co-hosts. To add this person, remove one co-host.
I think
I tried to add the green.
you can have three co-hosts.
No. You can only have two co-hosts, but that's how you add the extra two speakers.
Right.
So this is why like whenever we host like rooms for sports and shit, we have to have more speakers. Like I like doing the Twitter, right? But I also like doing Discord because you have an assload of people. The problem is that with Discord you can't, mute everybody.
Yeah, that does get tricky.
Oh.
There has to be a social understanding of conversational decorum.
I don't
Yeah,
think they
it
know how
gets
to spell
dysfunctional.
decorum.
Shit, I don't even know how to spell decorum.
There you go. Right?
DEC.
Michael,
That's one of the things.
spell that from.
Yeah, I got to start off by like, hey,
DECK.
Decorum.
Oh, my.
Decorum.
I mean, like you got to ask Siri.
Ask Siri. So Green Hat, we're pitching some different approaches here, and so you is trying to assist me in using my background story to promote my efforts.
Your origin story, your
Right.
Batman story.
Yep, the origin.
Batman's not Batman if his parents are still alive.
Totally. So that's what
Batman's not even a superhero, dude. Just to put it out there.
Is that the rich dude?
I mean, it's yeah, exactly. Rich guy with a bunch of gadgets.
doing good, helping fools.
This is not a superhero. Superhero
Dude,
has
come
some type of
on.
powers.
He gained superhero status through action. That's the whole point to Batman, is that like anybody can do it.
Bullcrap. All he
Everybody
does is
can
have
be a
a whole
hero.
bunch of. He's got a bunch of crypto and he's got a lot of money, and that's the only thing that makes his ass a superhero. With him and his gadgets.
And the training and the sacrifice and the dedication and the time and ignoring all of the frivolities that he could be indulging in. Come on, that's a hero.
The fight between Superman and Batman should have never been close. Just an opinion.
Yep.
I mean,
As an
does that show how dumb Superman is? He
It
can't
should
even
not
beat a
have been
motherfucker
close.
with a wrench.
We have
his
to sit
Achilles
there.
heel is his
Gave
brain.
Batman the kryptonite, right? That was just to make it
You see what I mean?
playing field.
Oh
The
my
whole
God!
kryptonite
People,
was just.
Superman was killed by kryptonite. Thank you for that.
Yep. See what I mean?
Oh man, Michael is
You can't
terrible.
make this up.
Oh man, you're terrible. You're just terrible. Kryptonite.
Kryptonite. I can retire from Twitter Spaces with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
What happened to Mike? He's not on Twitter Space anymore. I think he made the funniest joke that he thinks he can possibly make, and that was it. That was it for him. Kryptonite.
Crypto night. All right.
I better go and patent that shit, like on some type of like crypto asset. See if I can sell it.
Oh, it will sell. Trust me, it will.
Seriously, if we created kryptonite, that would. I think that could go to the
To the fucking
wherever
moon.
Superman is from. No, wherever Superman is from.
When
Asgard or whatever.
Lambo,
That's it.
kryptonite.
I mean,
Is
shit. We're
Superman
trying
from
to.
Asgard?
Oh, you know what? You can use that as the titling for the security protocol, but you spell it
Asgard?
Asgard. Nice. What about it? What if it was kryptonite, but night was spelled KN? Right?
Fuck, that's
Kryptonite.
amazing. It's how do you tell the whole story in a single image or a single word?
Yeah, kryptonite.
Kryptonites. I like it. The last line of defense.
Oh,
against the barbarian hordes at your gate.
Sometimes the
Yep.
best defense is a good offense. Kryptonite.
Great advice, man. Great. Charlie, you see how we bounce ideas of each other and start creating gold?
I want to cut on that one. Green Hat gets one
Go,
too.
which one? Kryptonite?
How much? How much,
Okay. You guys are all founding members of Kryptonite.
Oh, man.
After, I'm going to run the AI and see if I can see what it creates.
Oh, dude. And I think a green, like a really like emerald, almost neon emerald when black would be a
Okay.
great color scheme for that.
So it's tiny.cc / I can use AI.
I'm gonna say you should use a green Doge, a green Dogecoin for fucking Kryptonite.
Kryptonites.
Give me the commercial, Spooky. Kryptonites.
Are you ready to protect your assets against the malicious hackers? Do you want to guard your NFTs against theft? Join
You should add
Kryptonites.
add Asgard for like
So-
part of the token, like sister or something.
Using our proprietary software, Asgard, will ensure that your NFTs will always be recovered.
Mhm.
You know what, Casey? You just made me realize that what if you gave the financial pitch like you were telling it as a joke? Like imagine like you were sarcastic about your own product. How would you tell it?
Do you enjoy scrambling paycheck to paycheck, never being able to save a dollar? That's great. Is your credit dropping faster than the stock market?
That's great.
Do you like that?
Have the woman in the background moaning.
Keep going.
Is your credit card count grown faster than your expanding waistline?
Oh my god.
Introducing Asgard. Keep going.
Introducing.
Tell you, man. Like as you're speaking, Casey, you have that background.
Penetrating yields, girthy returns, Kryptonite and Asgard protocols, ensuring the future of your NFTs.
Mhm.
I like it better than even the Chapter 11 story now. If you're so confident in your product that you can make fun of it, you're untouchable.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is the shit right there too.
Yeah, man. I mean, I keep hearing those like erectile dysfunction, and it's like they make fun of it too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn, dude, they sell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and humor is
You
such
spend all this money on an Instagram model, and you find yourself in San Tropez listening to a man play a mandolin. And there's only one problem: you can't get the violin to stay hard.
Is more than your investment portfolio falling a little limp these days? Has the size of your erection matched the size of your portfolio?
What's funny is that if you look at a cryptocurrency crashing, it kind of is like erectile dysfunction.
Michael.
What?
So,
You know,
hey, you're on Twitter.
That's sad, dude. I came here to get educated, and instead I'm hearing a bunch of rhetoric.
Shut up and go look at some titties.
There's a time and a place for that.
You said you were going to the strip club to schmooze and rub elbows.
I was, but nah, I gotta let somebody else do that.
Oh.
My wife's on to me right now.
Ah, the tracking chip has been activated.
Yeah, I get tracked quite often, dude. That is no lie.
Ah.
Hey, Michael. She was asking how you're doing. I joined. She invited me. No, okay. I was invited to a different space the other time, and she was
No
like,
worries.
"Oh, met a wonderful group of people. Mentioned you. Mentioned myself. Mentioned Atom." And she was like, "Oh, how's Michael doing?" I'm like, "He's alive, buried under some work." So I'm trying to invite her in so she can talk.
No worries. I have to actually jump on with actually you guys can do your thing. I have to jump on with Ahmed and Ling for about 15 minutes, but I'd love to be able to like invite her into the space so she could experience it. You guys are cool to chill for a bit.
Yeah, I don't know if she's awake.
I'm gonna bounce too. Actually, I got to attend to a
It's
couple
okay.
things, but I'll
All, right,
I'll be surfing around.
all good.
Yep.
So let
Y'all
me
have a
close.
great.
But
Yeah,
Y'all
let's
have a
Casey,
close.
great day.
You too,
that
bud.
that that second pitch with your sexy voice was really dope. I think you should try it. With the humor, it was also amazing. It was on point. Oh, you went.
All up, guys.
All right, we'll talk soon.
Mm.